We've been following efforts on Colorado's western slope to keep zebra mussels, an invasive species, contained to just Highline Lake.
That is near Grand Junction, and they did manage to keep them out of the lake so far, at least as we know. But it's not all good news here. Your reporter in the mountains, Spencer Wilson, shows us the latest in the battle to keep our state's waters clean from this menace.
The nightmare scenario is that the zebra mussels hitch a ride on a boat out of Highline Lake and then go infect another body of water in Colorado, like, say, Lake Dillon. The good news is, so far as we know, that hasn't happened. Bad news is, we didn't exactly stop the mussels either. The moment researchers found these zebra mussels this October almost sounds like a funeral.
Everyone came and stood in a circle around me, and we all just kind of had a moment of silence.
A huge disappointment, the bummer of the summer. Colorado Parks and Wildlife tried to fully eradicate the zebra mussel population in Highline Lake, but they didn't.
That feeling of hoping to be that hero and come in and save the day was sort of squandered at that time.
Which means it's still possible for these guys to spread to other spots and wreak havoc across Colorado.
So this is going to affect people's ability to get drinking water. This is going to affect our farmers' ability to raise crops in this area. And not only that, but if people are leaving their boats in the water, these mussels can get inside their engines and foul their engines, which is a very expensive repair. As they litter the shorelines, they'll cut your feet up.
Plus, they eat the food that fish would like to eat too. They're just bad news. CPW did score a massive victory that they only found 61 mussels, when it could have been thousands upon thousands. And they're pretty confident that none got out.
They're decontaminating every single boat that has launched at this lake with hot water on their way out. Every single time they launch, every day.
So we head into winter and another stalemate. The mussels persist, but so do we. CPW said they're not pulling any punches with their next attempt to kill them all off.
We just didn't hit a home run the first time, and that's totally okay because that's how science works, and we're all learning as we go.
Last year, they drained the lake and then kept 1/4 of the water to try and keep the fish there while also hitting it with chemicals. That wasn't enough. This year, they're draining the lake all the way down over the series of the next year, which does mean you won't be able to drive motorized boats on that lake. You can still do kayaks and paddle boards. But hopefully, this stronger dose of chemicals as well as completely draining the lake will put the issue to rest, and also the mussels. In the high country, Spencer Wilson covering Colorado first.
Well, Spencer really does cover what's happening across our mountains and western slope. Recently, he has done stories in Breckenridge, Grand Lake, Grand Junction, and Leadville. Make sure you send him your story ideas through cbscolorado.com.